Howdy, y'all. It's well after 2 a.m. Yours truly, the Chronic Night Owl, up for another night of fun and entertainment. Um, what are we going to talk about today? Lots to talk about, and hard to squeeze it in all into a vid in under 10 minutes because I think that's all YouTube allows. I don't know. Maybe I think they do 15 minutes. I have no idea. Um, Mute the stuff you hear in the background. That's Coast to Coast AM with George Norrie. On weekends, it's Ian Punnett. I don't really care much for Ian, but you know, he has some good stuff sometimes. But yeah, here's my little infamous radio that sits by me at the night table in the bedroom, or that, or I use the clock radio. And been listening to Coast to Coast for since the mid '90s, and it's on every night, 24, 365 days a year. I was gonna say 24/7, but no, it's not on 24/7. It's just on every night. And they talk about all kinds of good stuff, all kinds of cool shit. You name it, they talk about it. Conspiracies, UFOs, ghosts, paranormal, end of the world. Just whatever. It's kind of fun stuff that stuff you don't hear in the news. That's for sure. And lately, the topic has been a lot of this 2012 thing that's coming up. All the doomsayers out there saying end of the world and solar flares and earthquakes and God knows what. They're all saying, because the Mayans say their calendar was going to end in 2012. I really don't fall for all the hype, to be honest with y'all. I don't let it rule my life. It's kind of fun to listen to. Kind of like, you kind of lay there thinking, oh my God, what if? But I don't let my life be ruled by it. It's just, for me, it's entertainment value. And the way I look at it is whatever happens, happens. There is nothing that we can do about it. And I'm just going to keep living life like I always do and keep enjoying it. I'm not going to go hoarding food and all that stuff. Hey, if it's my time to go, it's my time, I don't sweat it because I know there's another side. I know there's an afterlife that's much better than this one. So, I don't sweat that kind of stuff. I just entertainment value. So anyway, some fun things. I hope I can have the time to squeeze it in here. Like to share a little bit about the paranormal activity that has gone on here in the house. Been having a lot of paranormal activity going on here for years, and this is the house that Randy grew up in, and this is the house his parents were in. His parents didn't die in this house, but they both had terminal illnesses, and who knows, who knows who's here, but there is definitely some kind of spiritual entity or entities that are in this house. Like, say, let's just talk about the two most recent ones because I don't have a lot of time. The other night, I got this new computer. I'm like, cool. I love it. This thing's so cool, and I can actually every night shut it down. Aboard my old tower, I was scared shitless to shut that thing down. I was afraid it wasn't going to boot back up, and that thing ran 24/7, 365. And it just took forever to boot up. Even when I got it brand new, it was like 5 minutes. Then it got up to like 10 minutes I had to wait before I could even use the stupid thing. And restart the same way. And I would cringe if I had to restart the computer, which once a week I did. Because, the computer would get slow and everything. It was getting old. So anyway, I can actually shut this one down properly, like you're supposed to, and not worry about it. So I try to go to bed same time every night, even though I'm a chronic insomniac and I don't sleep. I'm usually 4 or 5 a.m. is usually my normal drift off time. So I usually get to listen to the whole show every night. So I'm laying in bed and I get hungry, which I always do about 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, and I get up to fix me a snack. So I come out down the hallway and I see this white glow on the ceiling in the living room, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck? I hope that's not my computer that's on that's giving out that light. And I come out here in the living room, sure enough, my computer's on. Now I powered it down. I mean, it was off. And you have to, there's a button here inside, you have to mash the button to make it turn on. So I thought, okay, this didn't turn on by apparently turned on by itself. So I kind of spoke to the entity thing, spirit, whatever, and I said, "You fuck with my new computer, and I'm going to kick your spirit ass right out of this house. Leave the computer alone. It's off limits to you." And I kind of chuckled at myself, I'm like, okay, because we watch a lot of that Ghost Adventure stuff on TV. With the Ghost Adventures crew. Personally, I like the guys are all cute, but um, they do show some really cool shit on there. They really get some good footage, and it's kind of fun to watch. And I'm a believer in it, so I'm kind of thinking about how this computer got turned on. And I go back to bed, and I'm laying in bed, and every noise I hear, I'm like, okay, okay, okay. And I got up like 2 more times, kind of peeked down the hallway and make sure I didn't see the light coming out of the living room. And it was dark. And yeah, that's just one of many things that have gone on, but they're getting more pronounced. And here, Saturday was probably the most, I don't know, I want to say probably the most I've ever seen as far as evidence. I didn't actually see it happen. But make a long story short, somebody undid the bed. It wasn't Randy. I had taken a nap earlier, around 4:30 for about a half hour, and I didn't mess the bed up. And I got up to make us a snack and looked down the hallway to the bedroom, and the lights were on back there. I said to Randy, I said, "You left the lights on in the bathroom?" He says, "No, I didn't." I said, "Yeah, you did." I said, "The lights are on over the vanity." And the bathroom, he said, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "All the lights are on. Like when we go back to take a shower, we put all the lights on." He says, "I didn't use those lights." He says, "I just went into the bathroom." So I said, "All right." So I went back to go shut the lights off. And I looked and saw the bed was like Randy's side of the bed, like somebody pulled the blankets back. And they, all the pillows were like laying like this. Well, one of the pillows was laying propped up like that. So I come out and I told Randy, and I said, the bed's unmade, and one of your pillows is propped up. And I'm kind of like starting to get a little freaked out here now. And he said, "What are you talking about?" So I told him. He goes, "You're fucking with me." I said, "No, I'm not fucking with you. I swear to God." He goes, "No, you're fucking with me." I said, "No, I'm not." And I'm telling him what had happened. He saw that. He can always tell when I'm joking because I kind of always have this little smirk on my face. I didn't have no smirk on my face. So he comes back and looks at it. He's like, "Holy shit." He says, "I didn't do that." And I looked at him. I said, "You're fucking with me." He says, "No, I'm not." He says, "I swear." I said, "All right." So yeah, the pillow got propped up. You can see a big hand. You can see a handprint on the bed. And I said, "You sure one of the dogs didn't get back here and jump up on the bed?" He said, "No, none of the dogs got back here, and they would have. We have all the little dog chew bones are all lined up on the bed because the dogs like to chew on their bones before they go to sleep. Their chew bones, and all the bones are still lined up perfectly on the bed. They weren't disturbed, but Randy's side of the bed was." And he has a tower fan that he likes to have on his side of the bed and sleep with. And the fan was on. So somebody turned on the fan and must have gotten in bed. So, yeah, that was about the most interesting thing I've seen yet. And I can tell when Randy's messing with me, and he wouldn't do that because he went back there and he actually saw it, and I could tell by the look on his face, he wasn't messing with me or trying to pull a joke on me. He was like, "Oh man, shit, this is real," and it is. So that's it. That kind of livened up a dull day, because like I said, I have Saturdays I use to it's like my recharge and reboot day. I'm usually so dragged out with this heat all week long. Heat's really takes a toll on me here lately. So I use the whole day Saturday just to kind of chill out and relax, and then Sunday I try to motivate and you know do some things. But otherwise than that, not doing much of anything this weekend. I won't be able to have to wait till tomorrow to share this and what we're going to do with that. That's for another time. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video blog and counts of the day. It was kind of a interesting day to say. Pretty interesting after having all that stuff happen. So see y'all later.